I need new music.
This is the JJO Discover New Music Podcast.
All right, it's another edition of Discover New Music. Joining me today, very excited to have Nathan James, and you've been hearing the rumblings of this artist making his waves, building, and there's a great reason for that. He's got a brand new album, Hollywood Mortician. It's out now. Go get it. And as we kick things off, I asked, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's chat. And I could see you're tired, but also relieved. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but first official record, debut. You've been grinding away for some time. Other than the tired and I'm sure excited, how you feeling on the precipice of this album release date?
Man, I honestly just feel really like I weirdly feel just like super calm and like I don't want to do anything, because usually I'm always feeling like this, just tense in my shoulders, you know, right. and now I just kind of feel like, you know, just for a second, because there's still a lot of work to do when the album's out. But just these next couple hours, I feel like, all right, shit's ready to go down. I did everything that I possibly could to, you know, to prep this the best that I'm able to do with the capabilities that I have. And now I'll do the rest with pushing it, and we'll just let the results be the results, you know.
Kind of the calm before the storm, you know. It's in the musical universe now to do what it will. Well, I know there's been a lot of excitement around this, and as I was listening to your music while prepping, I noticed something. And as a guy who was in high school, I think during the heyday of about what we're going to talk and what I'm going to ask about. Marilyn Manson, Korn, 9 Inch Nails, more to list there. And then, of course, you know, Slipknot, Eminem, which got you into a little beef, but we'll get to that later on. All these influences, you could hear the influence in the music, that new metal, that rap rock, reminiscent of the early 2000s. I know why it's special to me, and I know a lot of people my age or just who are into it. For you, what's special about that new metal, this sound that grips you, inspires you from that genre that got to where you are today?
Yeah, well, I love the in terms of just like the tone and the sound of it, I love that angst and that just like aggression sound. And then culturally and like a stylistic, you know, point of view, I just like love the fashion and the style of like, I feel like new metal is like the perfect combination of like hip hop fashion and like rock and roll metal fashion. Yeah. And I just like to call it like me, like my fashion. I just like to call it gangster goth. Like I just, you know, I like that. I always have like that in school. I always dressed like that, like in elementary, middle school, and high school. And people thought I was definitely different, but I loved it. I wore this. I don't give a fuck. I wore all my chains and fucking jewelry and bracelets and rings and baggy ass pants and just big old shirts. Yeah, I loved it.
Well, it's something, and again, I think all of us were there, whether we had our, you know, our JNCOs or our FUBUs on, but also had our Marilyn Manson t-shirt on at the same time. It was this beautiful coming together of, like you mentioned, that rap and rock and putting it. And I gotta say, man, and I'm gonna steal this from you because I saw it somewhere else. New metal.
Yeah,
I love that. That's such a it's such a great description.
Yep, big time.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like it is. I feel it's just modern new metal. So that's why I'm just like new metal. You know?
Which is good because we missed it all. It was this beautiful, like, I don't know, 10 years there, late 90s, early 2000s, and then it was gone. Not completely, but I think there's a resurgence, and you're definitely, I know, on this cusp of, I think, what we're going to see, and maybe this rebirth with it, which we're very, very excited about. Speaking of another new metal band, a band that's been doing it for a long time, Orgy, you featured Jay Gordon of Orgy on the track Nails. How did that collab come together? How did you get Jay onto the track? And also, too, how did that help elevate, you know, and get that song to where you wanted it to be?
Yeah, so it's funny. So my drummer, Tommy the Villain, also drums for Orgy.
Oh, nice.
And that is how me and Jay Gordon met. And when we met, we were just vibing. You know, obviously I liked his stuff. I knew his stuff, especially like, you know, the soundtrack that was in Queen of the Damned.
Mm-hmm.
and he really liked my shit a lot too. And then we just linked up and we made a song. It took us probably, I think it took us over a year to finish a song, not because we were working on it every day, just because it took so long to meet up to, finish little parts here and there. And then we changed the instrumental a little bit. We changed the structure a lot. We changed who sings what parts a lot. We just went, and all this stuff could have been done in probably like 24 hours, but that 24 hours took us a year and a half, but end result, the song came out super fire. Song's doing really well. It's playing on, it's been playing on Octane, and it's everything's cool. I'm excited about it all.
And I know you guys are, your peers in the industry, but was it kind of like, oh man, this is pretty crazy? I got Jay from Orgy in this. Was there ever kind of moments?
He's an OG new metal, respected cat in the game. I think I can't remember if it was Linkin Park or Limp Bizkit, but he brought one of them out on his tour as an opener. Those bands opened for him, and he's just tapped in. He's got a lot of respect. There was a lot of respect from a lot of big bands, and he's put a lot of people on. He's very talented and with all of his musical shit. So
yeah. Well, again, you're going to hear that track again. Nails, one of many on the debut album. Again, Hollywood Mortician, which I love. I love the name of that, Hollywood Mortician. What's kind of the meaning behind that? What's the inspiration behind that?
Yeah, let me tell you, man. LA it's a wonderful place, but it's also a horrendous place. And there's a lot of good here, and there's a lot of bad. And being in the music industry, you see a lot of good and you see a lot of bad. And the bad is really bad, and the good can be really good. And I just felt, for me, Hollywood Mortician is like, I just wish, that's my metaphor of basically killing off and exposing all the fake shit, all the assholes, all the two-faced motherfuckers, all the chameleons, all the snakes in the grass. And I've always just seemed to be someone to call people out on their shit. And, I don't ever want to keep my opinions behind my back if I see you face to face. Whatever my opinions are and what I'm saying about you when I'm not with you, I will also say when I am with you. So that's just kind of how I like to operate. And I just feel like, I'm the Hollywood Mortician.
I love that. And Hollywood is full of people who don't share their real sides, so to have you out there, you're kind of a outlier in that world out there. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, I love it. I love the title, and it's very fitting for what you are getting and putting out here tomorrow again with Hollywood Mortician coming out. Do you got a favorite track on the record, or maybe a track that kind of speaks to you more than the other ones?
Crown of Thorns. That's going to be the first record on the album, Crown of Thorns. It's my favorite song. It's my favorite music video so far that I've shot for this album. The music video is going to drop on Saturday, so in a couple days here. And it's my favorite just because the things I talk about in the song, and just everything I do vocally, I'm really proud of. And it's my different tones of low voices, screams, high stuff, singy stuff, aggressive shit. The storytelling of the video, how I look in the music video, just everything about it just feels so like Nathan James right now anyways. Yep. Like if someone doesn't know me and I want 1 million people to know me right now, like if 1 million people will become a fan of Nathan James right now, the only thing I would want them to know, or the number one thing I'd want them to know, is that song and that music video, and be like, that's Nathan James. That's why I'm so proud of that song, Crown of Thorns.
Yeah. That's, I ask that question to everyone because I know you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Every artist does in each track. And answers I hear a lot, not that that's wrong. A lot of them is like, oh, it depends on the day. I really love that you have such a stronghold on one track. I'm sure you are very near and dear to all of them, but that's really interesting to see such a strong grip, a very solid grip on one song. Yeah,
man. It's I love that song, and I also love those. I love all those songs on there, but just the one I'm really excited to push as of now is Crown of Thorns.
I love it, man. I love it. Well, we can't wait to hear all of it. That one especially.
Yeah, the music video is insane. You're gonna love it. You gotta watch it.
Well, and this kind of goes. I was going to talk about this kind of near the end when we got to the album, but visually, your music videos, man, they they grip you, and there's a lot of artistic, you can tell a lot of artistic integrity and time and meticulousness in there, which you're actually a very accomplished photographer, which I'm sure that plays a part in with your creative eye on that in the video and what you're going for.
I use my own photography, videography, and editing skills more than I fucking make songs. So, I mean, to have that asset and ability and know-how and knowledge and equipment and tools to be able to do that is like everything.
I love it. How'd you get into photography, by the way?
I was a college basketball player, and I had 2 knee surgeries and it ended my career. And then my mom shipped me a camera in the mail, and I started taking pictures when I couldn't play anymore. And I just kind of evolved into like, hey, I really like doing this. And then I started shooting a lot of like different brands and celebrities and stuff. And now people think like, oh, you shot this person. Like it's different of like, a photographer goes to a concert and he's hired by the venue or Live Nation or whoever, or publishing company to take photos in the pit. Like, sure, I've done stuff like that, but the level that I was at with my photography was, these individual artists or the managers of the artists are reaching out directly to me for me to shoot them for, press, albums, single covers, photos for brand deals. I mean, whatever it is, whatever DSP photos for Spotify, Apple, like I still am, I still do a lot of that stuff, but it's just, a lot of people think I don't shoot anymore. Or I just don't even know I used to do that. But for me, that was my whole goal is I wanted photography. Photography was here. Music was here when I started, and I wanted that pendulum to switch like this. And that's exactly what's happening. So
I love it. Well, I think it's just a cool another aspect. And I know just from, again, you talking about your music videos and what you look at and from a really a different lens, I know it plays a big role in that. And I just thought that was really cool, that side of your artistic capabilities. And now as we see the music side go up a little bit more, I know it all kind of goes hand in hand. So it's really cool.
Yeah, just full circle moment for sure.
Yeah, right. Well, that's awesome, man. I always like to try and get a James Lipton masterpiece theater question in, and I think maybe this one will be it. What's your big takeaway from this album? And let's say you're looking back 10 years from now, what's going to stand out to you, Nathan James, on making Hollywood Mortician years down the road?
That's a really fucking lit ass question. I like that. I think it's just that when you first said it, the first thing that popped to my mind immediately was I did it. That's it. I did it. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, as being an artist now and putting out music for 5 years, I think that's the biggest thing I realized. Well, it's really hard to put together an album properly with like music videos, and visuals, short form content, and vinyls and merch, and go tour it and all these different things. And it's just like, independently too, I'm just really proud that I made it happen. That's it. I think the biggest takeaway is that whatever I want to set my mind to do, I will do it. Might take some time, might be a little fumble, might be a lot of stress, but at the end of the day, I will get that end result of like completion.
I love it, man. That's a perfect answer for that. Well, look, everyone, Hollywood Mortician, July 11th. It's out. The debut album from Nathan James, long awaited, because I know you've been grinding away and excited to see that next step for you. Last question. Now that we got the important stuff out of the way, new music, plenty more to come. Jay Gordon from Orgy, everything in there. And feel free to, you don't have to answer this, but I mentioned earlier about how Slipknot and Eminem got you into a little beef, unwanted. I know on your end.
Yeah. I mean, I love Slipknot and Eminem. There's no issue there. It's just, it's just fuck MGK. That's all. Yeah. I've lost all respect.
So my question, so again, and for people that are just learning, and I'm sure that more will come out, you have a beef with MGK, and it sounds like I said something that was completely unwarranted on his part. Can wrongs be righted? Can it be squashed?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just like no. But also you never know. Time will tell. Yeah. But for me, I just man, like you start disrespecting and threatening myself and friends and family. And like, it's you know what I mean? And we're not even like close like that. I've done work for you and been nothing but helpful to the stuff that I did for him. And, you know, it had been 2 years since I had spoken to him prior. And then I get that phone call.
Yeah. Multiple.
And, yeah. I had three. Yeah. I had 3 missed phone calls. And then when I called it back, that number, yeah, I don't know if he had gotten a new number or didn't want to call me off of his number or what. But
called you from a payphone. That's what it was. Trying to. Well, the good news is you got a song out of it. You made a pretty baller track out of it.
And it's funny, the reaction has been cool, and a lot of people like it. And there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh man, I wish you would have like went in harder," or it seems like you didn't like. The point of this, kind of call out song or whatever it's not a diss track, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't wanting to make just a song of bars talking shit about him. I just wanted it to be more of something that was like a felt emotion. The song is like so powerful. It's short. It's to the point. It doesn't say too much. It's heavy. It's the song's more in the feeling of don't fucking come across me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was my whole goal of this song, was just to kind of get that feeling across in the sound and in the visuals. Like in the music video, I got the the mock looking like the mock lookalike MGK wearing the I Heart Eminem and Slipknot stuff. Like, I just wanted to, just come at it in a way that was different than just me spitting bars, which I could do too, but I don't know, I didn't want to do that.
Well, this is what we'll do. We'll leave it at this. MGK, ball's in your court, okay? And hopefully fences can be mended. More importantly, Hollywood Mortician out July 11th. Nathan James, I'm really excited for you, man. I'm excited to see what's going to come, and this is a big first step, and you did it. You did it, brother.
It's cool. Yeah, man, fuck. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. Cool.
Now, hey, now that the important stuff, I do got to do rapid fire. I do this with everybody. No wrong answers. We're just going to get to know you a little bit more. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's start off simple. Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers.
Billy Ocean or Billy Idol?
Billy Idol.
David Bowie or David Lee Roth?
David Bowie.
Very nice. Choco Taco or Flintstone Push Pop?
Choco Taco.
I know that's a tough one. Yeah. New England clam chowder or a creamy tomato bisque?
Creamy tomato.
Last one. Well, actually, I got two more. I like your take on a lot of stuff, so I want to get both of these. I usually end with one big one, so let's do this one. Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster?
Bigfoot.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
Bigfoot. I like it. Well, they think the Loch Ness Monster is just a whale penis. That's a story for a whole nother. Last one, and you're a big dude, so I mean, I'm excited to hear the answer on this one. And let's go with them in their prime. Okay. So Chuck Norris roundhouse kick at 100%, or a Mike Tyson punch at 50% power.
Definitely Mike Tyson punch at 50% power. I don't want no kicks to my face by anybody. Yeah.
Chuck Norris or anybody. Anyone. That's it right
there. Yeah. I mean, especially a Chuck Norris kick at 100% prime.
Those
I'd
action
rather take
jeans.
a Mike Tyson punch at 50%.
Yeah. I like it. Like I said, I think you're a big dude, so I think you could handle yourself. I mean, it still hurt like hell because it's Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah, it would hurt. Hey, big or not, getting hit in the face hurts for everybody. So.
What's that old Mike Tyson quote? Everyone's got an opinion until they get punched in the mouth, something like that.
Everyone's got an opinion, and, everyone's tough until they get hit in the face. Getting hit in the face is no fucking joke. You don't want to get hit in the face. Don't fight unless you have to.
Right, exactly. Well, if you want to get hit in the ears in a beautiful, aggressive way, check it out. Hollywood Mortician, out July 11th. Nathan James, thanks for humoring me. More importantly, thanks for talking new music, brother. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Doug.
Listen, rate, share, subscribe. Discover new music now at WJJO.com, in the JJO app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Brock has a new interview every Thursday evening between 6 and 7. 94.1 JJO.